how much did YouTube pay me for being a small creator in my first 6 months of being monetized on YouTube? Now, if you don't know how to get monetized on YouTube, it's changed a little bit, but there's a low tier, 500 subscribers with at least 3 public uploads in the last 90 days, and either 3,000 hours of watch time or 3 million shorts views. Now, try not to get that one. Try to go for the higher tier because you get better rewards. You can get watch paid ads and whatnot. 1,000 subs with 4,000 hours of watch time or 10 million shorts views. Try and aim for the 4,000 hours of watch time because we'll go over that in a second. Now, currently I have 1,931 subs. Let's get to 2,000 if you haven't liked to subscribe already. My channel is mainly about Pokemon. My niche is quite small, so I don't really have too many views or too many subscribers, and I am from New Zealand, so it gets pushed there more. Now, YouTube pays per revenue per million. So if you don't know what that is, I get $6 per 1,000 views, which is pretty low because my niche is like gaming. Gaming is one of the smallest like paying niches in YouTube. If you want to go, if you talk about finance, you can get the big bucks. So if you're an accountant, I don't know, investor bro kind of thing, you could talk about that. You'll get more money from there because people pay to put money on your on your videos, pay ads, pay money to put ads over top of your videos, and those kind of niches generate more money because those kind of people that watch that stuff usually have more money. Usually kids kind of watch Pokemon and stuff like that. I talk about the business side, so sometimes my videos get more than others. But anyway, so we're gonna go over my analytics. Now, over the past month, made $58. Now, that's not from just watch page ads. We'll talk about that in a second. This is also from other things like you can get shorts feeds, memberships, and supers and gifts. Now, over the past, for the 6 months, I got monetized in 24th of April earlier this year, and then all the way up to October, the total I have made is $506. Now, from watch page ads, this is from long form. Long form content, it pays out way more than it does for shorts feeds. Now, if you're in Pokemon, you're not going to make money opening packs and getting views that way because you need thousands and thousands of views to get a lot of money, your money back from ripping packs. And look, some days I make $1, $2. It's pretty low. I've been pretty slack lately. It hasn't been too high because I've been away on holiday and stuff like that. And at the beginning, it was up there, $6. That was a pretty big day, but it's kind of been trending somewhat down, but now it's just floats around $1 to $2 a day, which is great. And then on the shorts feeds, it's been $30, bro. So what's that? That's like 10% of my long form. Now, I do post more shorts than I do long form. It's just easier because the long form content, I just can break it up into shorts. That would be like a hack. Create content that you can like clip from your long form and make it into shorts. That's free content. You've already created the long form content. Probably on this video, I won't really do it, but if I'm like opening packs or showing grading cards and stuff like that, I can just clip those. You probably see it a lot. There's just like short form of the long form. Right, I'm already created the video once. Why would I need to create another video of that? So it's a little hack, but $30. So it's pretty much free money because I've already made that content, Then I have memberships, $148, bro. That's hissing. Thank you to everyone that is a member. We do giveaways once a month for the members, and then I take like 10% of that. For memberships, YouTube takes 30%. So like, let's say my membership is $2.99 New Zealand. YouTube gets 30% of that, so that's pretty much $1. And then I use like $1.80 for the kitty, and I take 20 cents. Thank you very much for the 20 cents, everyone. But every bit does count, okay? And then you got supers and gifts. Now, $2.66. Someone gave me 2 supers when we were doing live streams. I think it was like $5 for the super, but I only got $2.66, something like that. But yeah, I don't push the supers or anything. Bro, I don't need that money. But thank you very much for that anyway. If you want to do a super, that's fine. Anyway, so we're going to talk more about like how much you can get from like a long form video. So advertisers pay back $14.75. So that's cost per milli. As you saw before, it was $6.25, so it's about 55% or something like that. This is just average. So that's how much they're paying to put on the video, but YouTube takes a cut of that, okay? So you don't get that whole $14.75. That would be awesome. You probably would get higher in that finance niche. But if you go shorts feeds ads, what are they paying? Oh, it doesn't say. And then if you can make content that just keeps getting views all the time, you're gonna be creaming it in because you're just gonna be getting constant money from older videos. Just like this video here. I did a video of like $50 versus Dragon Ball Z, $50 versus Pokemon. It's only got 7,400 views, but look, in the past 48 hours, it's got 20 views. It's made me $50. So out of that 500, whatever it was, till its like published date, even though it was published before I got monetized at 26th of October, it's still getting me a lot of money. So it's made estimated $50, which is crazy. And it's still gonna continue. I think it's just still gonna keep getting views. So maybe I try and recreate that video, but I wanna try and create content that can just like keep getting views. A lot of how-to stuff. If you do a lot of how-to videos, which I probably will try to do, it doesn't always work like that. People will click other videos that have got more views. So if you're just like starting out, it can be kind of hard to like get into that market. And a lot of stuff is usually already made, you know. I tried to do it in the fitness industry, didn't really work too well. But then this is my second most highest paid video. It got 2,200 views, but it hasn't got any views barely ever since. See, no views in the last 48 hours, and it's only made me $14.58. Now this video like this is probably just gonna get a bit of views at the start, and then maybe it would tank. But yeah, so that's pretty much the short end of how much YouTube has paid me in the last 48 hours in the last 6 months. It has been a little bit longer than 8 months, 6 months, sorry, it's been about 8 months. I probably will do like a recap in a year. There are different factors in videos that can make you more money. So if you make a video that is longer than 8 minutes, you can put a mid-roll ad. You've probably seen it a lot of times. You're watching a video, including mine, an ad will pop up throughout the video. And you just, usually 9 times out of 10, people will skip it. But if you can't do this if the video is less than 8 minutes. There might be like an ad at the start and that's it. Now, you don't want to put like, if you do get monetized, you don't want to just like spam the ads. You can just, there is an automatic thing on YouTube, but sometimes I'll look at it and I'll do like an 8-minute video and there might be like 4 ads in there. I'm like, bro, I don't want people to have an ad every 2 minutes. I'll just like leave 2 in there or just 1, because it could deter people from watching your whole video, and then you might not get as much watch time and stuff like that too. If you want to become monetized, the biggest thing for me was like getting those watch time hours. You can do lives and stuff like that once you get over to a certain amount of subscribers. That will like put up your watch time, but for doing shorts, those don't count towards your watch time hours. So just focus on the long form and the lives and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how much YouTube has paid me as being a small creator here in YouTube. It is not a lot. You want to get like sponsorships and stuff like that, or sell your product or whatever you're doing, your service. Yeah, so if you're wanting to like think you're going to get a lot of money from YouTube, it is not a lot, especially if you're in like the gaming niche. Minimal, next to nothing pennies. Hey, $324, that's a booster box from EB Games, you know. I'm not complaining about that. In a year, it could be different. I get more subscribers, but right now my views have kind of been tanking. But I wanted to try and create more content, get this up, and yeah, some people can live off their ads. They've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I can't, not at the moment anyway. Anyway, so that's it. If you think that's a lot, or what should I do differently, let me know. If you want to know anything else, let me know in the comments. Anyway, like and subscribe so I can get more subs, get more sponsorships. Peace.